to bring us as we're off in Week 9.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The tackle by Denver.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of
7 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. And he's got Jack Doyle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Jack Doyle.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Andre Diggs on the tackle.
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Corey Davis, the intended receiver. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Carr. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Complete to Jack Doyle.
23 yards, the final tally.
At the 8.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The 6-yard
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time to Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
The ball carrier.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up
that first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 37. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On play action. Now Rodgers. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans nothing.
Third and 11. And some extra depth in the secondary here. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
11 yards there, first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Reddick in on the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
From the 30 on second down, Carr. This goes out right to Doyle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of a
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Second and 8.
Here's Carr to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, and now it's third down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. David Moore, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And his throw is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
Chris Harris.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep here for Ebron. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Complete.
David Moore with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Joey Slye.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Texans nothing. Joey Slye set to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 33-yard.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun now for Carr. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. A run there on 1st down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Jacobs.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete to Josh Jacobs.
On 1st down, Carr. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeVal. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
The score, Patriots 28, Texans nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the toss, Bernard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Bernard. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Butker's kick here is good. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Derrick Henry,
the Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, 88. 18, Mike, 18. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Slam.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And able to find Kirk complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That gain on third down, good for 28.
At the 14-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun. Rodgers. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Texans 10. Harrison Butker is set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Carr now on 1st down. This goes underneath to Doyle. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
New England.
Now Carr. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Operating from the gun. Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jacobs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Jacobs.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Jacobs.
Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Again, the ball carrier.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Mike 20. Watch the pass.
To throw again. Rodgers. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running is Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 24.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
He's tackled.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to let one fly for Tate, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss play to Bernard. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White.
He's brought down by
it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Willie Snead. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Patriots 31, Texans 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really...
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Bernard. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I would think down 2 scores at this point in the fourth quarter, even with the loss there on 1st down, this has got to be 4-down territory. If you're the field goal kicker, your only purpose now is if you can run out for a pass or actually carry the ball into the end zone. Otherwise, don't even look at the coach.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now a carry for Bernard. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. And now running right through it. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Carr over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I'll tell you what, it has not been with a whole lot of frequency over the last couple of decades or so that teams have come into New England and escaped with a victory, but that's what happened here.
It almost doesn't feel real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened, right? We saw it. They came out of there with a win. And on the other side, in that locker room, you know what they're saying? We didn't really lose. Time just ran out on us. That's the attitude they have because they don't see it happen very often. Not even sure how to handle it.
And you see some stunned faces heading for the exits here in New England. So for the Patriots, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week